Thank you. We welcome the general public tonight on a very special occasion on our specially called meeting of the Marin City Council. Today is December 21st, 2022. Good evening, and we welcome you and we thank you, our general public, for being here tonight at the Feldheim Library. This is a special occasion tonight, and we're excited. My kids have already said, when you poll them, what is today? They say what? Happy day. And this is a happy day, and we are excited for the city of San Bernardino. We're excited for the progress of our community, and tonight we'll be united in moving our city forward. With that, I will ask that we rise, please, for the presentation of our colors by the San Bernardino Police Department Color Guard.
Detail. Halt. F. Face. Present. Colors.
At this time, we ask that you remain standing for our national anthem to be performed by Jumani Chess, and then followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to be led by our Mayor-elect's daughter, Holly Tran.
Mic check. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jumani Chess, and I thank you so very much for being here with me on this magnificent evening, and I hope you guys enjoy. We'll sing. Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Yeah. Thank you.
Put your hand over your heart, ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, now we invite Pastor Jessica Alexander from the Grace Chapel of San Bernardino, and she will lead us in tonight's invocation. Welcome, Pastor Jessica Alexander.
Thank you. Lord, we come to ask for your blessing on our great city, our new mayor, our city council, all of the city staff, and on all who reside and do business here. With your blessing, may our city flourish into a very bright future. With your blessing, may our children and our children's children dwell here safely under your divine protection. With your blessing, may our city be known as a place of prosperity and peace. With your blessing, let the city of San Bernardino be known as a model city that you've established us to be. We pray for our city council. Let them be known for working cohesively and responsibly on behalf of our city. May each and every council member exercise wisdom and good judgment as they make decisions for our city as a whole. We pray for our city staff and city manager. We pray for a culture of excellence within each and every city department. We pray for their fortitude to carry out the business of the city of San Bernardino well. We pray for our mayor-elect. We ask that you would give her grace to represent the city of San Bernardino in a manner that is pleasing to you. May she set an example of character and values that others in our city can follow and respect. Give Mayor-elect Helen Tran a heart to understand all who live and do business in this great city. Grant her favor, creativity, and skillfulness to open doors of opportunity for our residents. Let her ear always remain open to the cry of wisdom, and may the new mayor's family remain strong to support her and in good health during her tenure of service. We ask these blessings in your name, Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Okay, thank you. You may be seated. We have one item on tonight's agenda. We'll ask the city clerk to please call the roll.
Councilmember Sanchez. Here. Councilmember Ibarra.
Here.
Councilmember Figueroa.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem. Here. Councilmember Reynoso.
Here.
Councilmember Calvin.
Present.
Councilmember Alexander.
Here.
And Mayor Valdivia.
Present. Thank you very much, Ms. City Clerk. We have a quorum. At this time, we will move on to our public comments for tonight's portion. We have several. We'll go ahead and use this podium, and I think, Jeff, we have this available as well. So if your name is called, please. Jessica Alcacer. Jessica, are you here tonight? Jessica Alcacer. Treasurer Ortiz. Followed by Dr. Huvo. Followed by Harry Hatch. Jessica, are you here? Going once? Okay, Ms. Ortiz, welcome.
Good evening, Council and San Bernardino. I'm excited about tonight because when the Council ran for re-election, they didn't run on drastic, crazy change that we normally see. They didn't run on a need for turnover. What they ran on was consistency. To be allowed to continue the ship in the course of which the residents had fought so very hard for. To be allowed to continue on with the downtown redevelopment. To be allowed to continue on with the turnover of bad actors in our city, such as the slumlords who had been funding campaigns to be allowed to stay. They asked to stay on so that they could continue a course in this city that had not been allowed to go on for many years. Now the residents came and asked for change, a complete turnover of what we had seen for 4 horrendous years, a complete change from the corruption that had been allowed to fester within the walls of City Hall. And so tonight I'm excited. I'm excited that we have the council that asked to stay here. I'm excited that we have a complete 180 from what was allowed to sit in City Hall for 4 years. So to council, keep steering the ship in the right direction because that's what you promised us. And to Helen, congratulations. Be the mayor that we weren't allowed to have for 4 years. Be the guiding light that brings respect to this city that we lost. Be the level of ethics and morality that didn't exist inside the halls of City Hall. Be everything that was void of this city for 4 years, because that is what's going to allow this city to move even further along than what has been allowed. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Jessica Alcazar, she's not here. We're going to move on. Dr. Huvo? Dr. Vo? Sir? And we have a speaker available. Mr. Hatch, welcome. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Hatch. You're recognized.
Thank you, sir. Harry Hatch, Ward 7. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Mayor, City Council. This is a long time waiting for a change. The change is here. We need to recognize the change, and we need to take advantage of it and move forward. Forget what has happened. Forget what went on. Forget everything except moving forward in a positive manner. Stay true to the positivity that this city has. John, I have not been your friend, but I forgive you for everything you've done. Thank you very much.
Okay, Dr. Vu. Sir. You push the button, sir. There you are.
Good evening, mayors, council member, newly elected mayor, and newly elected council member. It's my privilege to talk here today. I'm Dr. Huvo, the president of Vietnamese community overseas and in America. I think today is a historic day for your city. And today, the first day of winter, so a new beginning. I can see the new face and a new hope and a new beginning today and the diversity of the city. I came today to congratulate the new elected mayor, Helen Tran, one of us, and all the new council member. In short, Vietnamese came here 47 years ago, and we thank you, America, to support, and we settled in America. We want to pay back and pay forward, so we teach our children to serve and go to mainstream. So after 47 years, we had a governor in Australia, prime minister in Westbury, Germany. We had deputy attorney general in America. We had 6 generals in US. We want to pay back and pay forward. And today, I don't want to talk too long because we have many speakers and a lot of things. Congratulations, Helen. Congratulations, all the new members, and the new beginning for the city with the first Asian American mayor of the city. Please. And the first Vietnamese American mayor female in America. Give her a big hand, please. So, and this holiday, happy holiday to all of you, all the members here today. We best wish for the city of San Bernardino, and from now, the new beginning, we had a new city, a new face, and a new opportunity. Happy holiday to all of you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Kong?
By the way, I
Kong
had a
Tran-
plaque here for her. Can I present her now or later
Yeah,
on?
you got 54 minutes, 54 seconds. Trick. Thank you. All right, let's move on to Kong Tran. Mr. Tran, are you here? Kong Tran, followed by Frank Montes. Frank, you're next. Kong Tran. Sir, welcome.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, it's already on. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, guys. All right, good evening, everybody, and it is an honor to be here tonight. I would like to congratulate the council members who got reelected. Congratulations, Teddy, Sandra, and Fred. And of course, I have to congratulate my wife, Helen Tran, you know? Congratulations, babe. And I would like to thank everyone here who actually came here tonight. Thank you for being here, because it really means a lot to us to see all the faces and the support. I truly believe that this land is really the land of opportunities. Babe, you are an inspiration, a motivator, and not only just, you're not a dreamer. You make that dream into reality. With hard work, determination, commitment, and you give respect to everyone who you come across. You are a prime example of the American dream. My life is pretty simple. There's 3 things I'm very proud of. 1 is being born in America. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for choosing America. 2, which leads me to being married to my wife, Helen Tran. 3 is my amazing kids, sometimes. Now I can say I have a 4th thing that I'm proud of, and it's to see my wife, Helen Tran, be the next mayor of San Bernardino. I love you, babe.
Okay, thank you. Frank Montez, sir, you're recognized. Frank, go ahead.
Do I push? Oh, there you go. Well, I wish I would have been able to speak before Kong because, you know. But anyway, board members, Mr. Mayor, members of the community, once again, San Bernardino is a true American city. So congratulations to the residents. I just want to say how excited I am for what's to come here in San Bernardino. Mayor Tran, your spirit, the way you engage folks, the excitement that you've not only brought to the city, but regionally and statewide, in fact, other states, because we have members from Nevada here to congratulate you. You know, I don't know what else to say except I'm so excited, honored, proud to be here today. This is a history-making moment. True history. I turn around and I look at who's here, the diversity, people from all walks of life. I've never seen this excitement in San Bernardino in many, many years. Mayor, I look forward to working with you, the city council, all of you that were elected, congratulations. We look forward for the city continuing following through with the transparent promises that you made, Madam Mayor, but not only transparency with this body, but transparency with the businesses that are located here in the city. Members of the community, we all need to be transparent. We all need to work together. We all need to stand behind our mayor, because at the end of the day, when she's there advocating on our behalf and she turns around and there's nobody there, don't complain. Because as she's out there taking the hits, we need to make sure that we are behind her, helping her absorb those hits. And Madam Mayor, I will take some of those punches on the chin. It is not the first time. It will not be the last time. And I will be here to support you, but also hold your feet to the fire. Okay, as I promised, Madam Mayor, I will support you 100%, but I can also call you to the carpet, as we all should, as we all should. But again, congratulations, San Bernardino. We look forward to a beautiful city rising from the ashes. God bless you, Madam Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Robert Porter? Robert Porter, are you here? Okay, you're next. You're up. Lukia Cherry, I hope I pronounced that right. Ms. Cherry, are you here? Okay. You go to the podium.
Mayor, council, good people. Wow, it's incredible seeing all these great faces in here today. I'm so proud of the people of San Bernardino. They always come through. You know, we don't have a lot of people voting. We need more, but the ones that did, I really appreciate that they took the time out to put in a new mayor, Helen Tran, coming to the stadium or to the dais up here. I really appreciate everyone else who put their hat in the ring. You know, Teddy works hard for San Bernardino. Sandra works hard, and of course, Fred Charrette's been working harder here than I have. And I've been coming here for about 10 years. I've seen 10 mayors. 10 mayors, 4 mayors. This will be my 4th mayor. And a lot of council people come in and out. And I do appreciate all the hard work that you guys do up there. I know it's not easy. I see when you're stressed. I see when you're happy. And today I see a lot of smiles up there, so I appreciate that. And I also just want to thank my girlfriend, Amy. She's taking pictures of me. She came to the meeting today. And everyone have a great day today. Enjoy. This is a great day for San Bernardino.
Okay, thank you. Yes, ma'am. Your name?
Hi, my name is Jessica. I was called earlier. I couldn't get through the
Yes,
crowd.
ma'am. Jessica Alcocer.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome.
Hi. Well, again, my name is Jessica Alcocer. I'm the Economic Justice Organizer for the Inland Coalition for Immigrant Justice. We are a coalition of about 35 organizations in the area, and we serve the immigrant community in the Inland Empire. We have been working for the past few years with a lot of food vendors in the community of San Bernardino and surrounding areas, some of whom you've met when you visited them at their food fair in Mount Vernon. So that was awesome to see. It was here that a lot of vendors felt like they were finally being heard and being seen by the local authorities, who are quite often not paying attention to their needs. So we are here. I'm here with a colleague of mine who will speak later, representing the vendors, and to congratulate you on your win and to welcome you into this new position. We're very excited to see what you will accomplish in these years to come, but also to urge you to support and continue supporting the needs of the vendors. As I mentioned earlier, we have been working with them for several years, and lately they have found new hope in your vision for the city and in your values. And so we're all very excited to see how you can support us in getting some things done. For example, accomplishing to pass a moratorium to stop the criminalization and confiscation of the equipment that provides the livelihoods for these many families. We're urging the city to instead focus these resources into creating a clear implementation plan for SB 972, a state law that was recently passed and will come into effect very soon. We're hoping that we can focus these resources into educating and creating an implementation plan that serves both the city and the community, and helps the vendors come to the city and get the needs that they get their needs met and get the resources that they really need. We're hoping that we can count on you to also put in place technical assistance to the vendors that are hoping to benefit from this new state law. And again, welcome to this new position. I'm so excited to see you here, and I look forward to meeting you in more detail and hopefully with a little more calmness. I'm sure it's been pretty hectic for you, so welcome. Thank you from the bottom of your heart for paying attention to the vendors, and hopefully we speak soon. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Cherry, welcome.
Good evening, San Bernardino. When I think of San Bernardino Strong, I think of Helen Nguyen Tran, my best friend. She's one of the strongest women that I know. We met our freshman year at Cajon High School, which means I've had the pleasure of knowing Mayor Tran through adolescence and now adulthood over 25 years. Over this time, I've had the opportunity to witness firsthand her commitment to this city and her commitment to growing as a person and leader. Mayor Tran has always been a public servant, and tonight, she takes her service a step further to become the 3rd woman elected to this office in San Bernardino and the first Asian American. It's a beautiful day in San Bernardino. Congratulations, Mayor Tran. Tonight, you are making history. Through hardship after hardship, her belief in the city and commitment to doing her part to strengthen it never wavered. While many would run scared, this only strengthened her resolve. She's more than an energetic, pretty face. She is someone who, if her campaign was any indicator, will roll up her sleeves and get to work. Yes, she will get to work. She cannot and will not be intimidated. She cares way too deeply and realizes too much is at stake to give up. Mayor Tran understands how government works. She understands San Bernardino, and she has the support of many who are ready to awaken the sleeping giant that is San Bernardino. But she cannot do it alone, nor is it her responsibility to carry the city on her back. She needs all of you. There's over 222,000 people in San Bernardino, which means there's enough of you who, with her leadership, the leadership of the council, and city manager, that can transform San Bernardino into a place all of us can feel proud of. So tonight, let's celebrate, and tomorrow, let's move forward. San Bernardino, let's get to work. Let's all be the change we wish to see in this city. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, this concludes the public portion of tonight's public comment. We'll now move on to our consent calendar. Our only item for tonight is to certify the results of the general municipal election held on Tuesday, November 8th of 2022. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
By Charette, with second by Ben Reynoso. And Madam Clerk, if you call the roll.
Councilmember Sanchez?
Yes.
Councilmember Ibarra?
Yes.
Councilmember Figueroa?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem? Councilmember Reynoso?
Yes.
Councilmember Calvin?
Yes.
Councilmember Alexander?
Aye.
The motion passes unanimously.
Okay, thank you very much. The motion is carried and passed, and we thank you. This time, I will hand over to the proceedings of this meeting to our Mayor Pro Tem, Fred Charette. Sir?
Thank you, Mayor. And the reason I was a little bit, I'm reading the script so I can follow along and make sure I do everything appropriately. So I do have, before we break for a little, they're going to redo the stage here for us. We're going to break and go into the foyer or mingle around while they set up the stage. I do have, on behalf of the mayor, on behalf of the council, a recognition to our outgoing mayor, John Valdivia. We started 14 years ago, almost 14 years ago, you and I running against each other in the 4th Ward. That's when I first met you. And here we are today, almost 14 years later, and we're thanking you for your service to the community, not only as the 3rd Ward City Council member, but the mayor of our city. John was born and raised here in San Bernardino. He was elected to the City Council in 2012 to serve the city and the 3rd Ward. After nearly 2 terms in office, he was elected San Bernardino's 29th mayor in 2018. As mayor, he represented the city and region on the San Bernardino County Transportation Authority Board, Omnitrans Board of Directors, Inland Valley Development Agency, and the San Bernardino International Airport Authority Commission, working to move transportation into the 21st century and helping to turn the former Norton Air Force Base into an economic engine that it is today and still growing. The council and I would like to present you with a plaque thanking you for your service. And it reads, I'll read it here. It reads, presented to John Valdivia, Mayor, December 2018 to December 2022, in appreciation for your leadership and dedicated service to the city of San Bernardino and its citizens. Will you all please join me in thanking John and his family for the service to the city of San Bernardino. Thank you. Thank you, John. It's a very nice plaque, but there you go, and I'm happy to present it to you, John. And I would bet that John would like to say a couple of words. There you go.
Okay, it's an honor and delight to serve people. This is my hometown. We started the meeting by saying, you poll my kids and they're going to say, what day is today? It's a happy day. We're excited. I'm already getting a phone call, I think. I just want to say thank you to the community at large. You have been patient and resilient, and I want to say my deep appreciation to all of our taxpayers, our residents, our businesses, and certainly our city employees. Thank you. Thank you for the honor to the privilege of serving in this capacity. Being elected is certainly a tough gig, but I leave here with my shoulders back and my head high. This is a great city. Helen, we wish you the best. We thank you for your service, the integrity that you'll bring here to our office of the mayor. We wish you the best. My one word of advice to our incoming mayor is do not let politics pollute your vision. Can we get an amen? Do not let politics pollute your vision. It's tough, but this is going to be a great city. We're excited for you, and we wish you the best. God bless you, San Bernardino. We love you, and we thank you.
And now we're going to be taking a short break while we set the stage up for the swearing in of our new mayor and three re-elected council members. So I don't know how long that'll take. A few minutes. To the elected officials, and the city clerk will present the certificates of election. At this time, I'm going to call up the city clerk to take over. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Good evening, everyone. My name is Genoveva Rocha, and I am the city clerk for the city of San Bernardino. Councilmember-elect for the First Ward, Theodore Sanchez, please join me on the stage.
These are nicer than the ones from 4 years ago.
Sorry. Okay, I state your name. It's for him.
Yeah. All right. I, Theodore Sanchez, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California. That I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter. Thank you. I give my speech here? Or give my speech over there?
Go ahead and sign your oath of office. Sign right here and then sign right here.
So my mom, growing up, always told me, make sure you read all the contracts before you sign them. It's short, and I think I know what it says, so I'll go ahead and sign now. There you go. Do I give? All right. Thank you. So let me pull up something that I read recently that was an inspiration to me. One of the greatest leaders that this country has ever known, Abraham Lincoln, when he first ran for office in the Illinois State House, he had committed, if elected, I shall consider the whole people my constituents. While acting as their representative, I shall be governed by their will on all subjects upon which I have the means of knowing what their will is, and upon all others I shall do my own judgment, what my own judgment teaches me will best advance their interests. It's a simple and pithy commitment when he first ran for office, but it's what I'm committed to doing. And that commitment is not just to the people of the First Ward, who I hold very dear in my heart, for continuing to trust in my leadership in trying to move the city to a better place. But that commitment, again, is to all the people of San Bernardino. It's one thing to get elected once, but now I have a record of 4 years. And the people of the First Ward said, Theodore, you haven't been perfect, and there's things you should have done differently, sometimes early on, sometimes later. But we trust that you've grown. You are our best choice to move the city of San Bernardino into a bright future. And so, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to the people of the First Ward. Thank you, San Bernardino. I will always, always try to do the best by you. Thank you.
Councilmember-elect for the Second Ward, Sandra Ibarra and Maria Solis, please join me on the stage, and Deanna Adams.
I, Sandra Ibarra, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and to the Constitution of the State of California. That I take this obligation freely. Without any mental reservation. Or purpose of evasion. And that I will. Well and faithfully discharge. The duties upon which I'm about to enter. Thank you. You move so much, Ricardo. As my colleague Theodore Sanchez said, we do have to read these contracts before we sign. I signed it 4 years ago, and I will do it again for the next 4 years. Thank you for all who voted for me and supported me. Thank you. I didn't prepare a speech, so what I'm gonna say will come from the bottom of my heart. Being reelected was not an easy task for me this time around. I had opponents. $62,000 were put for people running against me. I only ran on $2,500. That goes to show that the people's voice were heard. Money does not win elections. If anybody here ever wants to run for office, if it's in your heart and you truly mean to serve the people you serve, do it. You don't have to rely on huge endorsements and a lot of people to walk with you. Most of the time, I do walk on my own. I knock on those doors. And yes, I had people scorn me as I was walking, but I said, I'm here, I'm facing you, and I'm not hiding. So to those who supported me this next election, thank you. We are building a brighter San Bernardino. 8 years ago, I came from Orange County, not knowing anybody in this city. I started getting involved, finding out how we help in the neighborhood. I got to know my neighbors. From the neighbors, the word spread out to other people who lived in the second ward and asked me to run for office. And here I am again, and I'm duly honored to be here serving for another 4 years. And that is all I have for tonight. Thank you.
Councilmember-elect for the 4th Ward, Fred Charette, and former Mayor Pat Morris, please join me on the stage.
I'm left-handed.
Repeat after me. I, Fred Charette, do solemnly swear
I, Fred Charette, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California.
and the Constitution of the State of California.
I understand that duties are imposed upon me
I understand that duties are imposed upon me
as a councilman of the City of San Bernardino.
as a councilman of the City of San Bernardino.
I take this obligation freely
I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties upon which I am about to enter.
the duties upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Where do you want us? This is nicer, by the way, than the other ones I've had.
Mr. Council, right here.
Thank you. You need to sign something. Okay, thank you very much. And thank you, Judge Morris, for swearing me in tonight as you did 4 years ago. But to me, you will always be Mayor Morris. I will always appreciate that I was able to begin my career in politics under your leadership and learn from you during my first years as council member. Thank you very much for that and for your service to our community. My wife, Chris, couldn't be here tonight, but I want to acknowledge her for her unyielding support. 4 years ago, I stood here after winning re-election by a mere 8 votes. This election had a much greater result, and I'm very thankful for that. During that swearing in, I introduced Chris and announced that we would be married that year of 2019, which indeed we were in April of 2019. And since then, she's been a rock. She's been a great support to me, and I thank her very much. During my nearly 14 years as 4th Ward City Councilman, it has been my distinct honor and pleasure and privilege to represent the people of San Bernardino, but more specifically the people of the 4th Ward. During my tenure, I have seen a lot in this city. I've seen bankruptcy, I've seen recalls, I've seen charter change, and many, many changes in personnel, too many to number. And those are just a few of the issues that we've dealt with over the last 13 and a half years. This city has really been through a lot. Growing up here, I've seen San Bernardino when it was an all-American city and at its very best. San Bernardino was the jewel of the region. It was truly a great place to grow up. My family has been in business in the city of San Bernardino for 4 generations and nearly 100 years. I've also seen, unfortunately, San Bernardino at its worst with bankruptcy and some of the other issues that I've mentioned. I ran this time, I really debated whether to run again because I had been in office for quite some time, but I ran this time because I saw a renaissance coming. I saw San Bernardino on the upswing, and I believe the future is bright, and I really want to be a part of the renaissance. During much of my time in office in the past, working collaboratively with many, not all, but many of my colleagues was very, very difficult, to say the least. I don't feel that way about the current council. From my perspective, we are working well together and working for the good of our community. I congratulate council members Sandra Ibarra and Theodore Sanchez on their re-elections. And of course, congratulations goes to Mayor-elect, she's not the mayor yet, Mayor-elect Helen Tran. And I look forward to working with all of you, as well as council members Figueroa, Reynoso, Calvin, and Alexander, as we move this city forward in a positive direction. We have so many assets and so much potential and the opportunity to once again make San Bernardino the jewel of the region, the all-American city it once was, and the world-class city that we all know we can be. I pledge to continue working hard, collaboratively with my council, colleagues, the new mayor, the staff, the citizens of San Bernardino, to make San Bernardino a place we can all be proud of, a great place to work, to live, raise a family, and enjoy life. I thank you all very much for coming to this tonight. I wish you all a very Merry, Merry Christmas, and I hope that we can take this opportunity to take 2023 and make it a great, great year for the city of San Bernardino. Thank you all very much.
without further ado, Mayor-elect Tran, Helen Tran, Judge Charles Bell, and Lakia Cherry, please join me on the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Good evening and welcome, family and friends, and most importantly, the city of San Bernardino residents. As a daughter of Vietnamese refugees in search of the American dream, Helen Tran is without doubt one of her ancestors' wildest dreams. And we are here today to celebrate another dream becoming reality, the day when Helen Tran becomes the city of San Bernardino's mayor. So without further delay, get your cameras ready because the oath is short and this occasion is monumental. Helen Tran, please come forward and repeat after me.
Okay.
I, Helen Tran, solemnly swear
I, Helen Tran, solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Thanks, Judge Bell.
And the Constitution of the State of California.
And the Constitution of the United States of California. State of California. Sorry, I'm getting nervous. I think my son's on my left hand making me look.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
And that I will bear full faith and allegiance.
That I will bear full faith and allegiance.
To the Constitution of the United States.
To the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of California.
And the Constitution of the State of California.
And that I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely.
Without any mental reservation.
Without any mental reservation.
Or purpose of evasion.
Or purpose of evasion.
And that I will well faithfully discharge the duties.
That I will he's heavy. That I will well and faithfully discharge the duties.
Upon which I'm about to enter.
Congratulations,
you are now the mayor of the city of San Bernardino.
Judge Bell, if I could have you sign this. Do you want me to carry that? Oh, yeah, I'll get it. Okay, thank you.
Is that me? Signing?
You are signing.
Wow. Wow. I'm going to do something because I need to capture this moment. I'm just looking at you like, wow. That's wrong. Way. Everyone, we did it! Okay, memories, because I'm going to forget when I leave this podium. Woo! I have to say, tonight we made history, but my goodness, there's one history that I did not want to make was I thought I was going to miss the swearing in. My husband and I got in late last night. We were stranded in the airport for 24 plus hours. But God, thank you, God, for allowing me to make sure this purpose comes to fruition. Woo! Good evening, San Bernardino! Council members, colleagues, friends, family, residents, neighbors, and those who are tuning in virtually, good evening. Are you ready to transform San Bernardino into an amazing, beautiful, and shining city? Are you ready to bring our beloved city back to a place of global and regional prominence, where dreams, hard work, and dedication will create a transformation, tremendous future for our families and businesses? If you are ready, so am I. I want to first and foremost thank God for paving me the pathway to help San Bernardino. It has been a journey and true blessing to be able to serve as your next mayor. Thank you to all of the residents who voted for me and those who didn't for the participating in our great democracy. Elections are opportunities for serious and thoughtful debate. They are the moments when community decides what their future will look like. That will change the course of many lives. Overwhelmingly, you chose to move our beloved city into a prosperous future, and I'm ready to get to work as the mayor for all San Bernardino. Thank you. Thank you to my amazing campaign team and volunteers who began this journey with me in January 2021. Through countless hours and phone banking, precinct walking, and many late nights, your dedication and your desire to secure a new future for San Bernardino is here. Your dedication does not go unnoticed. I am grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Will the team and volunteers please rise up? If you're sitting, if you're standing, wave, because you need to be recognized for the hard work you did to transform this city. Thank you. Thank you to all of our current and former council members and mayors who love for San Bernardino brought them to the arena to lead the city of over 220,000 residents. I'm truly humbled to stand before you as the third woman mayor and the first Asian American elected official in the history of this city. And Dr. Vu just mentioned earlier, I recently learned that I'm the first Vietnamese elected woman mayor in the history of the United States. Wow. Thank you to our legislators, congressional representatives who fought for San Bernardino and continues to fight for our city in Sacramento and Washington, D.C., including our hometown-born, raised Congressman Pete Aguilar. And I wish Pete congratulations on being elected by his colleagues to lead the Democratic Congressional Caucus as chair. It means good things are coming to San Bernardino and that he will bring in a strong position to secure the resources we need to transform this city. I'm excited to work with each and every one of you from both parties to ensure that San Bernardino prospers. While we may not agree on every issue, we all serve because we love our communities and we want to strengthen them for our neighbors. We can only move our city forward and achieve our goals if we work together. So I look forward to collaborating with our County Supervisor Baca, Assembly Members Ramos and Reyes, Senator Ochoa Bo, our education leaders, fellow mayors throughout our region to make this happen. This moment wouldn't be complete if I didn't thank the late Dr. Margaret Hill. I know she is shining down upon us and encouraging us, as she always did, fighting for all of our children. Thank you, Margaret, for your support and friendship. I want to take a moment. I want to take a moment to recognize all the elected leaders here in this room. There's over 35 of you. Please rise and stand up. You need to be recognized for supporting San Bernardino. Please stand up, elected officials. Jason, Anderson, council members, water boards. Please. Tony Wu, Scott Wyatt, Ben, Kim, Fred, Juan, Teddy, Sandra, thank you. My biggest thanks is to my family. Babe, come up. And our 3 kids. Kenji, I know you just woke up. Sorry. Come, honey. My husband, Kong, whoops, sorry, and my 3 children, Holly, Kenji, and Rio, they stood by me through a grueling journey to get here today. Thank you, and I love you all for being my rock, the foundation that makes all of this work possible. And thank you for loaning me to the city for 4 years. I hope and pray that my work provides you and all the children of San Bernardino with the future you deserve. Thank you. Now, my parents. Mom, Dad, Matt, please come up. Kids, it's okay, a lot of love. My parents became refugees from Vietnam, searching for a better life, who risked everything to escape a repressive government and give their children a shot of the American dream. It's because of their strength and courage that my sister, 2 brothers, and I became first-generation Americans in this land of opportunity. I recently visited Vietnam with my parents and learned that my family has a history of public service in their communities dating back 150 years. Public service is in my DNA. Mom, Dad, thank you for being the inspiration I need to stand before you as the mayor of this city. Love you both so much. Okay. Gratitude and appreciation for the people behind us, with us, and before us will only lead to a solid transformation of San Bernardino for generations to come. We are entering a new era for the city of San Bernardino as the resources that we need to achieve that future are within arm's reach at the federal, state, and regional levels. I recently participated in the program for new mayors offered by the Bloomberg Center for Cities at Harvard University, together with Harvard's Institute of Politics and the U.S. Conference of Mayors. It was a true honor to be one of the 25 mayors across the country from the cities that are facing similar challenges and opportunities as we are here in San Bernardino. I also recently received a direct call from the Office of Intergovernmental Affairs at the White House, offering our city support and resources to make a difference. We have attracted interest from outside the city that wants to participate and help us reach our goals. The spirit of San Bernardino is one of resilience and innovation. Others are ready to see us succeed and lead the way. Wow. I am proud to announce that we are already, thank you, council members, on a framework of our future known as the San Bernardino Investment Playbook Together with our community stakeholders, this playbook set out concrete actionable efforts that advance climate readiness, boost equitable economic growth, and improve daily life for all. This is a huge moment for San Bernardino. It is this playbook that brought the White House to our city, and is already creating national attention. I want to highlight a couple of many exciting things in this playbook. We have the opportunity to collaborate with folks like Community Electricity to become the epicenter of the climate tech innovation zone in the country through securing grants of funding, no cost to the city. This includes building of a green bank, which would provide affordable power options to the community and educational programs that would help our K-12 students in their STEM journeys in education. The playbook also focuses on another issue many of us are concerned about: homelessness. Here we are able to lay out our homelessness initiative as well as our permanent residential real estate cooperative, because no one deserves to be unhoused or at risk. These are just two of the main exciting ways that San Bernardino will lead the way in community improvements. One of the key recommendations in this playbook is to return the city staff to our historical Cesar Pelli City Hall. We are coming home. I encourage you all to check out the playbook and the 36 transformative projects that are proposed within at sbinvestmentplaybooks.com. As your mayor, I will work collaboratively with the council and stakeholders to ensure this playbook comes to fruition. We are at a unique moment in San Bernardino, one that never will come again. San Bernardino is a hard-scrabbled, tough and challenging city. We faced a changing economy that saw the closure of the Santa Fe railroad shops, the Kaiser Steel Mill, Norton Air Force Base, and what the losses of those workforce jobs did to our city. We faced a Great Recession, the unprecedented bankruptcy, a terrorist attack, and most recently, a global pandemic. And we came through all of it, a bit tattered and worn, but our spirit of San Bernardino remains strong, bright, and proud. We were and will be the proud, shining city of the East, a counterbalance to Los Angeles, the political and cultural heart of the Inland Empire. At this moment, there are literally billions of dollars available to cities throughout the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act and Inflation Reduction Act. Over the past year and a half, the federal government embarked in a massive effort to accelerate climate action and equitable economic growth in American communities. This unprecedented level of federal funding has created new possibilities for transformative investment at scale. For the first time, we have access to enough capital to move our city forward, and we'll assemble the team to go after these funds aggressively and successfully. We can truly transform San Bernardino and have access to the resources that we need to achieve measurable results. Wow. As your mayor, I promise I will absolutely work with our community collaboratively to help improve it. I look forward to working with our amazing police chief, Darren Goodman, to make sure San Bernardino is a place where individual and community safety is our highest priority. I'm excited to team up with the amazing staff in all of our city departments, many of who I've known during my 14-year career here, to energize our efforts in improving our infrastructure, increasing affordable housing, and addressing the social challenges we are facing. Most importantly, I look forward to collaborating with our 7 council members to identify and address the specific needs and concerns in each ward. We will work as a team to not only address the challenges and opportunities of each of the respective wards, but collectively, the common good of our entire city. Because that's what our residents expect and deserve. And that's what we'll deliver. As your mayor, I will anticipate the needs of San Bernardino regarding safety, education, and green initiatives, accelerate housing and economic development, attract new businesses and jobs. I recognize the issues and problems our city faces won't change quickly. We are an old city with decades of choices, both good and bad. Won't be reversed in a year. But as the late Senator Robert Kennedy said, some see things as they are and say, why? I dream of things that never were and say, why not? Let me repeat. Some see things as they are and say, why? I dream of things that never were and say, why not? In closing, I dream of the city that can be a regional leader, a quality community that values each and every individual's contribution to our collective successes, and a place we are proud to call home. Together with my council colleagues, tonight we begin the process of transforming our beloved city into the San Bernardino we want and deserve. Let's make the most of the 1,445 days of my administration together. Thank you. We are a team. A new day, San Bernardino. Okay, I haven't adjourned the meeting, folks. As my official duty as mayor, with the gavel, I went ahead. All right. The next joint regular meeting of the mayor and city council and the mayor and city council acting as the successor to the redevelopment agency will be held on January 18th, 2023 at the Feldheim Central Library located at 555 West 6th Street, San Bernardino, California, 92401. Closed session will begin at 5:30 p.m. and open session will begin at 7 p.m. Please join us for refreshments in the lobby of the library. Meeting adjourned. Nice sound. Thank you, everyone.